Um, Hi. I'm actually feeling better today. I guess I just having an upset moment for several days. And I'm glad I talked it out. I don't know if I'm feeling better because I talked it out or um, if I just decide to get past it for a bit. I'm not sure actually. But I'm glad for right now I'm feeling better. Um, and there's a little bit of excitement going on. Apparently, some girl heard from Denver Doll that her order was on its way to Denver Doll, not to her but to Denver Doll. So there's a chance Rye is on that shipment. Um, I feel like emailing them to ask them, but I kind of don't want to harass them more than I already have. I've harassed them a lot, and I'm sure they get a lot of harassment from us guys who are getting BJDs from them. But in a way, I understand doing it because it's not like they're cheap purchases, you know. They're expensive and they can take months, and not knowing anything kind of sucks. But they've been so nice to me. They've answered my emails the best they can. They even, I wanted iPutty because I worried about, because I'm getting eyes with him, with Rye. They're more his color. I don't know if they're right until I see them in place, but uh, I wanted to go ahead and get something more his eye color and take a chance, and they weren't very expensive. And at the time when I ordered Rye, iPutty was not in stock. So I emailed them recently and I asked them if even though I had paid Rye off, was it okay to add the iPutty to that so I can ship with him, so I didn't have to pay like $5 shipping for like $2 of stuff, you know. So they were actually really nice about it because what they did was, since it, whenever you use a credit card for a payment, it costs the company money. Um, so it would have cost them more than the iPutty to just charge the iPutty and no shipping with it. So they are going to add the cost of it onto my other order I have with them for the Boy and Girl Sky, and add on to there, but ship it with Rye. So that was very nice of them, especially since I keep harassing them and I feel bad. So yeah. In other news, besides that, which has got me way too antsy and excited because like there's a possibility I can have him next week, and I'm like, okay, that's making me freak out. Um, I mean, I hope to have him next week. If I don't, I won't be too disappointed. I think I'm going to get him this month, but next week would be awesome. Um, and so especially with Christmas coming up and everything, it'd be awesome. Um, I also had some excitement today because that wig I was telling you about that I never got. Well, I got it finally. I had already opened it because I wanted to open it off camera just in case. I think it actually, because it turns out it came from China, which I didn't know. Only when I reached out to, it looks like it's a guy actually. um, when I reached out on Etsy to who I bought it from, um, they finally said it was from Hong Kong. I was like, whoa, what? So of course, then that's why I gave them so much extra time to make sure it got here. I mean, I don't know how long things take from Hong Kong, um, and it looks like it may have got trapped in customs for a second. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. It's a customs declaration label. I'm assumed if it got stuck in customs, though, it would have needed an extra cost or something. Plus, it's like it's a wig, so I don't know, why they would do that. And it also came with a cute little letter. I don't know if you can see it. It just says, "Dear friend," and it says that if I like it, to to leave them good feedback, and it's actually a handmade wig, which I didn't think it was. And here it is. It's gigantic. um, it's gigantic. I mean, look how big it is. I assume this is the front. I wish I had him to try it on. Um, but yeah, it's so big. And what's so funny is it's exactly what I had in mind for him, but it may be too much hair for him. It's good for right now, definitely, and I definitely do not regret wasting. I said wasting because I technically did. But technically, in my opinion, I didn't waste it on this. But you know what I mean. I don't. I guess I don't regret spending the money on this now that I've seen it. Um, I need to look up though how to take care of fur wigs. Um, because already I'm like, when I unwrapped it, I was just looking at like, I have no clue what to do. So I want to know what to comb it with, what to style it with. It's handmade, so I don't know if it'll fit on his head and stay. I worry about that. That's why I wish I had him here so I can try it on him. The head part of it looks really, really big. If you can see, it goes all the way back like to here. And I feel like that's too big for his head. So there's a chance this may be way too gigantic for him. But I mean, I've seen other people leave comments on this person's wigs, and it was all positive. And hopefully, you know, that means that it fit their doll. If not, I'll probably like try and shape it the best I can. You can't really cut any off the actual head cap, but I'll do what I can. And plus, technically, I don't know how big Rye's head is. Like if I look at my pull-up, which by the way, randomly wears the same size wig as Rye, supposedly, because according to, excuse me, according to, um, I almost said dinner doll, but no. According to Doll Zone, his head should fit an 8'9" wig, but people who own him are like, get a 9'10" if you can, because his head is kind of big. So that's why I got this in a 9'10". I hope it works out for him. Looking at my pull-up though, this could totally fit her and probably not be that big on her. So I'm a little scared about Rye's head. Being that I did play with a wing, but I didn't play with like his actual wig or anything. I try not to touch that or take it off or anything. So yeah, so yay. I'm wrapping it in a plastic bag. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to use a hairnet with it or not, so I'll have to figure that out. They were also really kind and sent Velcro, so if I have to, I can put this on. I really don't want to, but we'll see what it comes down to. And I'm glad to have it just in case. You never know. So that was cool. In other news, this morning, while I was taking a shower, which is probably more information than you need, I thought of their actual stories. I know they're not BJDs, but, you know, they're part of my so-called doll family, my band dolls. I thought of their story, and it occurred to me this morning that she is a he. And I didn't know that at all until I got them. That she's a he, and she actually, well, yeah, because technically he wants to be known as she, tries very hard to look like her, which is the adopted sister. She's adopted. It turns out that the parents actually had him or her, and that she's not adopted. I thought they both were, but they're not. But she's adopted, and I started to base her more off of, I don't know if you watch Shake It Up on Disney. I started watching that, and I based her kind of off Roxy, who's like, or any person who is like the perfect student, gets all A's, knows how to play any instrument, blah, 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 and she wants to be more like her. Um, and it turns out they ran away from home. They weren't kicked out like I thought. They ran away from home because she didn't feel very accepted by her parents, and didn't feel as perfect as her. So she ran away first, and then she followed after her, which was awesome. And it turns out that Macy kind of rescued them. They're about, I want to say their ages are about 14, I want to say. Macy rescued them, but in turn, she gets to feed from them because apparently they're human. I don't know if she feeds from them directly or not, but yeah. So yeah, the weirdness that you think of in the shower. Um, and also, which was neat because a character wasn't really coming for them. I got them, and I was like, I knew what I wanted them to be in the band, but when I saw them, I wasn't sure it was going to work out, but apparently it did, so yay. And also, it's the most random little thing, but I bought this cat. It's Steiner's cat, and I didn't have a name for the cat, and it turns out they call him, apparently, HH. The reason why is I had a cat named Clementine. She was a black cat, and she actually passed away. I believe it was due to kidney failure, I believe. And I wanted to name this cat Clementine, but for some reason I knew that would just make me too sad. So I looked, something random came into my head. I don't know how many people know Huckleberry Hound, and the fact that he was saying, "Oh my darling Clementine," all the time. Um, and in fact, that's in the movie that I took Clementine's name from, which is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So because of that, his name is now HH, which stands for Huckleberry Hound. So yeah. So here's a cat. I also found out why Steiner, who's still hanging out by the Christmas tree, I found out why her facial is separate and why I had to buy her separate. Apparently, there's something wrong there. It's like a split type deal with her and her facial. I need to talk to my friend Allie, who knows more about face stuff. I know it's D&D based stuff, but I want to figure out if that's possible because it came to me again while I was in the shower, which I thought was funny. Apparently I was in the shower thinking about all the story ideas and everything. So, yeah, I have some more insight on them. And I'm so happy to have this wig. I worried about not having a wig. I have 2 wigs for him now, and I really wanted this one. Though he'll probably switch between both of them. And I'm so happy that it came in, and I'm happy that I saw the story, and I'm happy that I'm feeling better today about my purchases because honestly, I got more into dolls because I want to help my stories. And just this morning, the fact that like all this story stuff came to me, even though it was over, Moxie Girl dolls, I was just like, maybe this is just something I need, and hopefully people will understand that eventually, and I won't make myself feel so bad over it all the time. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just something I'll continuously think about, but we'll see. I guess that's it for now. I'm going to go past the Bell Zone waiting room on DOA and see about that. And see about the Denver doll thing. And yeah, so that's it because I'm running out of time. So till later. Bye.